When the news first broke, fans were left shocked. Jungkook, the youngest member of the global sensation BTS, reportedly stationed alone at a military camp? For his mother, the worry came immediately, and her heart raced. What was happening to her beloved son? The questions only grew louder in her mind as the details remained unclear. The protective instinct of a mother is universal, but when you are the parent of someone as cherished and famous as Jungkook, the stakes feel even higher. Upon hearing the initial report, Jungkook's mother couldn't help but imagine the worst. She knew the rigors of military life in South Korea, having anticipated this day for years, but hearing that her son was reportedly isolated triggered an emotional response. Is he eating well? Is he adjusting? Is he safe? She reportedly asked, her voice trembling with concern. For a young man who has spent the last decade surrounded by bandmates and support systems, the idea of him facing military service alone was unsettling for her and for millions of fans worldwide. Reports about Jungkook being alone at the camp left many questioning the circumstances. Was he truly without any allies, or was this a misinterpretation? Fans quickly rallied to understand what this meant. Could it simply indicate his assignment to a smaller unit or perhaps a quiet corner of the base? Or was this a reflection of something deeper, a test of his character and resilience? Military service is a mandatory rite of passage for South Korean men, and even global superstars like BTS are not exempt. Yet, for Jungkook, one of the most recognizable faces in the world, this journey carries additional challenges. Fans expressed their empathy for Jungkook on social media, noting how fame could feel isolating in an environment where camaraderie and equality are emphasized. The emotional burden of having his every move scrutinized, even in the military, raised concerns about his mental health. For his mother, the idea of her son not having his familiar support system during such a demanding time was a major source of distress. Her immediate reaction was to inquire about his well-being, reaching out to Big Hit Music and close contacts for any updates. As the news spread, fans speculated about what being alone might mean. Some wondered whether it was a strategic choice by military officials to provide privacy to Jungkook, considering his high-profile status. Others feared it was a sign of isolation due to potential conflicts or challenges adapting to the regimented environment. Adding to the intrigue, insiders hinted at unusual circumstances. This isn't something we've seen before, an anonymous source shared. He's doing well, but the setup is different from what we expected. This cryptic statement left fans eager for clarity. Amid the swirl of emotions, one thing became clear. Jungkook has always been resilient. From his debut as a teenager in BTS to navigating global fame, he has consistently shown his ability to rise to challenges, a fellow recruit reportedly shared. He's incredibly disciplined. Despite everything, he's adjusting better than anyone could have imagined. For fans and his family, this update offered some relief, but questions lingered about why he was placed in such a unique situation. Jungkook's mother has been vocal in the past about her pride in her son, often sharing anecdotes about his dedication and kind-hearted nature. However, her latest emotional response reminds fans that even global icons are, at their core, someone's beloved child. Every mother worries, she reportedly said to a close family friend. But knowing how strong Jungkook is gives me peace. Still, I can't help but wonder, why is he facing this alone? What's next for Jungkook? As fans wait for official updates, one question echoes. Why was Jungkook's situation so different from others? Theories continue to circulate, from privacy concerns to specialized assignments, but nothing has been confirmed. For now, Jungkook remains in the hearts and minds of ARMY, his global fanbase, and his family, who eagerly await his safe return. His mother's initial panic has softened into hope as she relies on her faith in his strength. Could this be another chapter in Jungkook's extraordinary journey, a test that will further showcase his unbreakable spirit? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, the world is watching, and Jungkook's resilience is as inspiring as ever. Even if he's physically isolated, he carries the love and strength of millions. One fan wrote on Twitter. Others called for transparency from both the military and Big Hit Music, demanding a clear explanation of the circumstances. This unity was not just limited to digital activism. Fan groups organized letters and care packages addressed to Jungkook, filled with handwritten notes of encouragement. However, the South Korean military's strict policies meant these items might never reach him directly. Regardless, the gesture symbolized the unshakable bond between Jungkook and his fans. Experts chimed in on the psychological challenges that military service can bring, especially for someone like Jungkook, who has lived under the global spotlight since his teenage years. Transitioning from a highly connected and supported lifestyle to a regimented, isolated one can be a shock to the system, said Dr. Kim Soo-jin, a clinical psychologist specializing in stress management. For someone like Jungkook, the pressure of fame combined with the discipline of military service might feel overwhelming at first. But his history of resilience suggests he'll adapt over time. Fans who remember Jungkook's candid moments in BTS documentaries, where he discussed feeling lonely or burdened, couldn't help but feel a pang of worry. Yet, many also drew strength from his evolution over the years, reminding each other that Jungkook had faced and overcome personal struggles before as the days passed. The lack of an official explanation only fueled speculation. Was this an experimental approach by the military to manage high-profile recruits? Or was Jungkook assigned to a specialized task requiring a quieter, more isolated setting? Some fans even pointed out that Jungkook might have requested solitude to fully immerse himself in the experience. Jungkook has always been someone who pushes himself, one ARMY member speculated. Maybe he saw this as an opportunity for personal growth. Despite the theories, the silence from official channels left many feeling uneasy. Jungkook's mother, in particular, remained steadfast in seeking updates. Her maternal instinct wouldn't allow her to rest until she had definitive answers. Just as the speculation reached its peak, a surprising development occurred. Unverified reports surfaced suggesting that Jungkook had been placed in a leadership position within his unit. This revelation painted a completely different picture of the situation. Leadership often requires a level of separation, a former military officer explained. If this is true, it means the military sees Jungkook as someone capable of guiding and supporting others, despite his fame. Fans reacted with a mix of pride and relief. If Jungkook was indeed stepping into a leadership role, it meant he wasn't truly alone, but rather entrusted with significant responsibilities. In a rare and emotional moment, Jungkook's mother reportedly shared a heartfelt message through a family friend. "To everyone who worries, thank you for your love and kindness," she said. "Jungkook is strong because of the support he feels from all of you. As his mother, I trust him, but like any parent, I'll never stop caring." Her words resonated deeply with fans, who felt a renewed sense of purpose in supporting Jungkook from afar. The story of Jungkook's military service is more than just a tale of one young man navigating a new chapter in his life. It's a reflection of the complexities faced by global icons in fulfilling personal and national duties. For Jungkook, this experience is undoubtedly challenging, but it also represents an opportunity for growth. Whether stationed in isolation, leading a team, or navigating the weight of public attention, he continues to embody resilience and grace.